Hey everyone, happy Thursday! Do I still do happy Thursday if I'm doing videos every Thursday now? Anyway, happy Thursday, July 16th. Today, we're going to bring it back and do one of our Moments videos. It's been a while since I've done a Moments video, but I still want to do a Moments video every couple videos to bring us back, to check in and see where things are. The Moments video today is going to be on books, like always, The Defining Decade and The Better World Handbook. I know we saw both these books before, but there's some things I want to talk about, especially with what is going on right now and where we are in the current day of our lives. Yeah! So, in my first Better World Handbook video, I discussed the cycle of hope and the cycle of cynicism in relation to COVID. Completely relevant. In the cycle of cynicism, if we don't continue finding action items to do, we will become cynical, apathetic, and we won't change anything. In the cycle of hope, we have action items and we can finally see change that we want to see, but we have to do those action items. I did relate this to COVID and what COVID is and how we're working to fight COVID-19 in the current day. We also need to relate it to nearly any event, social justice thing that's going on. This can be for Black Lives Matter, this can be for COVID, this can be for the 2020 election, this can be for getting equal rights for everybody, this can be global warming / climate change, whatever you want to call it. It can be for so many things that we need to focus on the cycle of hope. We need to create hope, and we need to have these action items that get us to where we want to go. I want to mention the defining decade again because some of your 20s, most of your 20s, some of the 30s, early 30s, and late teens, it's your time to make that big impact that you've been learning about for so many years. It's time for you to step up and start creating the future that you want to see. We learned so much about how the world works, politics, science, math, you name it, whatever subject you studied, and even subjects you continue to study past high school and whatever you ended up doing. It's now our chance to make these defining moments and defining changes in our lives, in our daily lives, to make a better world. There's a lot of different ways people can make differences. People can naturally make a difference, and they're naturals at it, but I do want to mention a quote from The Defining Decade that talks about how being natural at something is really a myth. For the most part, naturals are a myth. People who are especially good at something may have some innate inclination or some particular talent, but they have also spent about 10,000 hours practicing or doing that thing. It takes a lot of practice to learn what kind of action items to do and what kind of things that we can do as people to make the world a better place, even if it is our job currently. It's taking me hours to figure out how to just do things like create videos, which I have enjoyment doing for my personal self, but I hope has some impact on other people as well. Practice makes permanent. Practice takes time. Working your brain a certain way takes time. In order to create change, we need to make sure that we put the time into it. It does not have to be 10,000 hours necessarily, but change comes with time, and change comes with us putting the time and the effort into these action items, like we said in the Better World Handbook, to create the change we so desperately want to see. Regardless of your age, I want this to be relatable to as many people as I can. I know I'm pulling things from The Defining Decade, which I related to, but I think these quotes can be pulled out in any sense whatsoever. Okay, this is another quote. The future isn't written in the stars. There are no guarantees, so claim your adulthood. Be intentional, get to work, pick your family, and do the math. Make your uncertainty. Don't be defined by what you didn't know or didn't do. You are deciding your life right now. We get to define these new moments going forward, all of us, regardless of your age, and choose what we want our lives to look like. Yes, it might be an uphill battle, but we can choose our own certainty in some sense, right? Some things are out of our control, like a pandemic, for an example. But we can pick things like, let's say, family, or you can pick how you want to put your energy and what actions you want to do to create change, to create a better world. We are deciding what we want to do next, and we're deciding what we're going to do for ourselves and also for other people. How will we impact other people? How will we create change? And how will we live our lives? It's important to remember that we do have a lot of power in collective action and also in decisions we make. A few ways we have power I'll read from this book. Our money has power. Where we spend it, we're telling people what we think is important. Writing letters can create power and create change. We're voicing our opinion in this sense. Voting has so much power, which I encourage everybody to go and vote. Calling a friend, having that conversation, can change their person's day and also maybe an opinion if you have a insightful conversation. A donation can help. A gift or a donation to any company or somebody who needs something. That money can help an organization reach a goal. And participation. Participation in life, in government, in any sense there is, can create a better world. Okay, that's it for today. This is the moment. I urge everyone to go out there and make the changes they want to see. It's going to be slow, and it's going to be hard. But we can do it, because we've done it before, and now's the time to do so, because what better time than the present? Thank you guys again. I look forward to a new video next week, and have a great Thursday and the rest of your week and weekend. Alex is out, gonna bounce.